Right. Welcome to the show. What do you think we are going to have this episode there? Did that break it? That is the question. No, don't do that to me. No. Okay. Let's have a look here. What can we do? Was it we were looking at trying to create the best problems with this the other day, but the server's taking a long time. But that's it, we're in. Okay.
Demanding track featuring high speed, wide turns, and dramatic elevation changes that produce heavy G-force loads.
Wait a minute.
So never let up on your speed, and always be on the lookout for that next passing opportunity.
Did it change what we could drive? Oopsie daisy. Do I have it installed? I do. Well, let's play some rec first then.
What's up, Ross?
Hey guys.
Buenos dias.
Hey, Ross.
Hello, hello.
What's happening? Change car.
Crash cars.
Is that Veneer? Someone you guys brought or no? Vernier. Nope. Okay.
Assuming a random, I guess.
Ah, fuck. Looks like it.
I was wondering whether or not this was public or not.
Yeah,
when you were talking a
exactly.
minute ago about randoms popping in.
Yeah, we used to, start with like 8 or whatever, and then like because there's 8 people, you get the whole full lobby because randoms would join up and stay. But
Let me know if
so you're on Wi-Fi with your Xbox right now, Fark?
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty good fucking for Wi-Fi, right? Your ping is the same as mine.
Yeah.
I got to get up super early tomorrow and help my dad because we're remodeling his house, and the plumber is coming tomorrow because it's a friend of ours. So he's actually coming to help out on Father's Day. But so that means I have to be over there bright and fucking early tomorrow on Sunday, which, you know, it's Father's Day, which doesn't matter too much because I'm gonna go hang out with my dad, so that's cool. But my wife doesn't get home from work till like fucking 2:30 in the morning. She's like a bartender, you know, so
Yeah.
so that's Saturday.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
What is with those tires? How can they not move? Fill them with concrete.
Hey, that is a cool livery, man. Is that like a stock livery for that car, Ross?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's one of the DLC. Is it? Okay. The car's a DLC car, I'm pretty sure, but I think that means that it probably doesn't have any unlockable liveries for it, because they usually do that for the base game cars. The smaller crowd does make the voice chat a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little out of hand.
Some games it shows me who chat. This one I can't see on the corner. Maybe that's PC that does that.
There should be like an overlay thing you can turn on that'll make them show.
Your name pops
Yeah, I
up
mean,
every time you say
only-
something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It shows when people are talking, but that's it. That's the one
That's
I
why
have on.
yours never stops.
Yeah.
Right, how do I get my wheel
Plus, I
to
think it
work?
picks up my fan.
Is that an off controller, maybe?
You gotta restart it. Just turn it off and on, I think.
What, the wheel, I assume?
I always have to just unplug it and plug it back in from the Xbox itself.
Yeah, I had to
There
grab
you
the
go. That usually works.
I had to grab the controller real quick because I put my foot down and nothing happened.
Yeah, that happened to me earlier. It took forever to
It almost,
figure out what the fuck
yeah.
to do.
I'm always amazed when it works on the first try. It's like 9 out of 10 times I've got to just go to the Xbox and unplug it from there. It's weird because it's not like I can shift gears, but I can't accelerate. So it's like half the wheel works.
Yeah, you can't steer, and you can all you do is shift gears. At least that's what mine does.
Yeah, and it's funny because you'll shift gears and it'll like car will jump about a
Yeah,
foot
move a little bit. Yeah,
and roll,
exactly.
but
All right, so I unlocked you can use any car you want, I guess. Does everybody have this little stock car thing?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I've
so.
got it.
Want to run that?
oh, okay.
Mine's in C class.
Is it? I think mine's an A. How did I get an A? I can put it back to normal, I
Mine's
think.
an 8.
I can just put a
Yeah,
bigger
that's-
engine in it, and now it's that. That's too far, though. I'll just drive
yeah,
that
right,
one.
so-
There we go. It's close enough. I'll only
Fair
get up
enough.
15 PI, whatever.
Yeah, close enough.
Does everybody have the
Might make
stadium
it
truck
even.
thing? The trophy runner or whatever? That thing's super fun.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, I think so.
Like it squats and like maybe not for this track,
Yeah.
but like we could do something with it. Like it squats on the brakes and stuff because it's actually soft suspension, so it's pretty fun to drive. I think.
The trophy runner.
It's called Trophy Runner.
Or trophy,
It's
yeah.
really-
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, it's literally next door to the car I'm in now, in my menu.
Yep, pretty close. I got the wingman in between it, but yeah.
You don't have yours sorted by alphabeticalness.
Hey, we're running the stock car this time.
Yeah.
We'll run the trophy one next time.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Oh,
what
yeah.
is this? Stock car?
Yeah.
Is that an A or a B?
Mine was an
A.
A at 238. That's where mine started. Well, I think that's where it started. Forks was at 238, and so was Ross. So
Oh god, mine's at 310.
Really, the
Jesus.
first thing that I always did was just downgrade whatever the new car was to C class, so I didn't leave them stock for very long.
Clearly says stock car. That clearly means stock, right?
I mean, there's nothing stock about it.
it should be fun.
I don't think I've ever driven.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh god, it's pulling right. What the hell?
Yeah, mine was gonna...
Stay on the road, you bitch.
Oh, shit. Oh, I should have made it way more laps than
Oh, there we
5.
go.
As fun as these are, I get these fucking circles.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to redo that, but add a few more laps on, I think.
Yeah.
13, 14 second laps.
Oh, you didn't like the minute-long race? Yeah. All
Get
right,
through it
let's
on
run
one
that
tank of
back.
ADHD.
We'll triple that, yeah? Oh shit, not 30 laps. 15 might be good. I want rain, bitch. That'd be fucking fun. With rain though. Cloudy sunset. Okay, I guess that's that.
I got Vernier's come in like 3 times now. He's like, nope, still don't want to play with you guys.
It's playing hard to get.
Yeah. He's like,
We should just
they're still
all
not in.
send a message. Be like, that's where I run, bitch. Yeah, you can't
But
keep
you're
up
scared.
with that. Yeah.
Your poetry's stupid. Oh, it is picking up my fan. Hey, can you guys hear the fan or no?
A little.
Yeah, the
Oh, you
wind.
can. Oh, my bad.
It's no big. I just thought you were outside.
I'll turn it off after this.
No issue. Oh god, it's pulling right again. What's up with this?
It's only on the
Like
start.
first gear, apparently.
Now it's pulling left. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Nice sunset, though.
Damn, is that you off the track, Lizard? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
exploring.
you just reset. your roadblock. Damn, is it fuck that bad, or are you really driving off the track on purpose?
It is that bad, but yeah, I'm driving off the track on purpose.
It does seem to have
Because it's
really,
so bad.
really strong force feedback for some reason.
I got mine turned down. I should message Bird, see if he wants to play.
I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Yep.
I always question whether he has a good time with this game.
I always question if he has a good time doing anything.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't know.
Oh, that's stuff.
Some people can take jokes better than others, I think. It seems like he's always, I don't know, getting his balls broke or breaking balls. I don't know. And then I've like had contact with him like by complete accident, and definitely seen him get pissed about it. So I don't know. But
Yeah, I think
I'm
the
sure
last time I was here for one of these, like I saw him get taken out in one of the races, and then he just left. Didn't say
That's right,
anything,
Chris.
just like left the lobby, and then a minute later left the chat. Like,
Yes, I think that's probably the same when I'm talking. Maybe I had some contact with him. Something. Like I will wreck Lizard, just for sure. If you know, if such good lined up that I have to hit you, then I'll do it. But like, you know, other than that, I'm not like out to hit any except for Indian Lizard.
Doesn't say Andy and Lizard.
Oh shit!
Fucking laughing me. I gotta
So-
learn your line apparently.
Yeah, it's a circle.
I haven't
Nah,
learned
it's like
the
a
track
diamond.
yet.
It's like out on the skinny part and then in on the round part. I think that's the correct line.
Is the best lap time the best lap
Aids
time
would
someone's
know.
done, or
AIDS does this shit.
is that the best we've done? I've
What'd
done
you say?
so. The lap time, the best. Is that the best someone's done, or is that the best I've done?
that's
Yours, I think.
your best.
Yeah,
She
it
was
is.
just-
Someone's done.
So if you cross it and it turns yellow when it says what your best lap is, that means it's the fastest in the lobby. If it just turns green, then it means it's just your personal one.
Lizard had a 40. Smart.
Beautiful.
My car's on fire and I didn't even hit anything. Someone in the
Bone
crowd must have
Breaker
torched it.
Valley. Let's see what that looks like, yeah?
Yeah, one of the drunks in the
that
crowd
fucking
turned
thing.
their beer into a
Oh, this
Molotov
one.
cocktail and was trying to...
Are we switching to the other one now, or should we still in this?
Yes.
We're going in the trophy.
We'll go to the trophy runner. What track did you say you wanted to run? Did you have
I
one
can't remember
in
the
mind?
name of it. There is one that's like a real life stadium truck track. I can't remember, Rattlesnake something,
yeah,
or it has some sort of
Rattlesnake, yep,
snake
that's it.
thing.
Yeah, it's
Really?
Rattlesnake.
Cool. Rattlesnake Race Park. 6-lapper. Let's see. Huh. The options for time of day are so weird. So 242 is. I got a 242.
I've got
You got to be
upgrades
at
of it.
228 morbid, 15 under. Okay, guy.
I just didn't want to change a bunch of parts around, so I changed just the motor. That's usually how I do this stuff when you guys choose another class. It's like I just change the motor, and if it works out, then I use it.
This should be fine.
It'd be funny to do like a D-class race where we have to put a bunch of heavy shit in our cars and like the worst motors in them, so they're the slowest. But
It's like Peel Wars.
Today's the day to do it. I don't have any fucking credits though, so 909. And that's after. Didn't I just win a race?
Why is my class too high?
I mean, there's not many people, so
What did you guys do to
something extra on it, or you took off some of the armor?
Oh,
Well, I
maybe.
can take a look at. Well, if you just want to just get it close, man, we're not too worried about being exact. I have like second engine. No, I have the third engine, stock, street, race, sport. Never mind. There's like 50 different parts here. The rest are race. Okay. Yeah. Race engine. That's what I got. Did you want me to list that again?
Have a reset to default.
You wish,
Would
right?
be nice.
Well,
Or they could let
I
you
see it,
save
though.
tunes or builds.
Oh shit. Hey, what horsepower do you guys got? Lizard? Horsepower and torque. Unless it's
395 at 5,800.
Where do I find that?
390.
Under upgrades?
how do you see that?
Oh, I have
Upgrades, and then
way
you
more
can-
power than you.
Oh,
I have
toggle info.
485 horsepower.
I've got 395, 620 torque.
Yeah.
I have no idea where you see
Yeah,
that.
I must have more power and a lot of weight on mine. I think you press squares and you're looking at it.
Yeah,
He
squares to
slices
toggle
his
info.
good. Hey, look at this. Oh, I thought we had another guy join and get in the right car. Oh man, what the fuck is coming up through my hood? I can't see shit. Oh man. I
Remember
can't
the
see
brake
anything
lights
to
on
the
this
left
thing
of me
being
with these stacks.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Right, hit me.
Oh, something's gone the wrong way.
That went well.
I did not face in the right spot.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Ross.
Almost. Oh god.
go straight.
Yeah, I prefer this thing in C class. I don't usually run it up this high, but
Somebody knocked me
for
way
something
off
that's
the
supposed to
track.
be all-wheel drive,
Oi.
it's
Oh, two
not
wheels,
really
nice.
very all-wheel drivey.
Hey, what happened to Mike?
Oh my god, I've been talking to you guys the whole time like an asshole with my mic muted.
Did you get kicked?
When's the last time you heard me talk?
He's in 5th place.
Right at the
He may
start when
also
you
be
said
on
you couldn't see.
Yeah, I pushed you off hard fork. I mean, I'm sure you know now.
I figured, but it was just a surprisingly far fall.
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off. We both fell down there. It was really far.
Yeah, I was like, that's not like a subtle fall or cliff. It was like, you're gone.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd be down to. You mentioned bringing it down to. This is fun.
Oh.
That would be good too.
Who's that?
Yeah, but I think you still have to buy the shittier engines for them. They're not just like a free downgrade, so.
I have all the parts for this for some reason. So.
Maybe the
Very
download
well.
content cars come with all that stuff then.
God, this thing's
It's like
hard
it
to
lends you
control.
guys money. I have like 389,000 credits or something like that, it says. Guys, remember that old Ivan Iron Man Stewart's off-road game? Like a fucking regular Nintendo? All the little stadium trucks like this, and like the top-down view. Used to have it in arcades where there was like 3 different wheels all attached to the thing that you could use. Oh, that's so cool.
I remember Excite Bike from fucking Nintendo. That was
Yeah, Excite Bike was great.
Yeah, building tracks. That was the original E-Lab, man.
It always annoyed me that when the little guys would fall off their bikes and you try to run the guy over, it would cause you to crash too, though.
You know, some of those original Nintendo games, like Mike Tyson Punch-Out games, like, I remember them as being Excite Bike, fucking Mike Tyson Punch-Out. This might be Super Nintendo. I love those fucking games.
Like then they had to have good game design instead of just relying on good graphics.
The Ninja Turtles game.
Not that all of them did, but the good ones did.
Entire games are smaller than our texture packs today.
Yeah.
One good thing about having new headset that is for the PC is now I don't have to, when I move everything, I don't have to move the fucking microphone and the headphones and set up the microphone boom. Like that shit alone took a couple minutes, you know?
Challenges of being a streamer.
Yeah, and I don't even like, I still, I don't even like use the camera.
Oh, of course, let's stuff it up in the last lap.
Really late at night or something, you know?
Oi! I got ass paint.
Yeah, you ate it. That was awesome.
That's what she said.
There it is.
Great. Finally. Saturday with none of that. Hey, you got a 5.5555, man. You fucked it up by 3 thousandths. And in your best lap, you could have had a 5.5555.
I thought your microphone was playing up. It was
My coffee's kicking in, that's for sure.
Is that what it is?
The same thing will be happening with his butt in about 5 minutes.
One of the
Yeah, it's... Alright, let's downgrade this sucker to C-Class, yeah? Oh shit, that was easy. Just change the engine.
To what street?
What is the top number for C?
164.
Okay, thanks.
Mine has the smallest engine in it, and then a bunch of other random shit installed. To bring it up. It might be able to do it with like the second engine with no upgrades. I don't know.
No, if you do the base engine and do everything up to the spark plugs, you get to 160. Oh, 164 we're doing. Duh.
You can
So you
actually
get up to
erase
sport
everything
exhaust.
and then
What?
put on some heavy armor.
Just add some
get
extra
you down.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine also has like no armor stuff added to it though, so.
You seem to be doing just well without it. Just fine.
Yeah, just do it at 163. Bugger it.
That's one of the things with like C-Class, you don't need
Yeah,
as
that's
much
fine
armor
at
usually because you're
163.
not going fast enough to crash into things real hard.
So is it 160?
164.
164.
Okay. I'm close enough.
Oh, they showed the Iron Dame's car, and now the chat has asked for a camera shot so we can see their feet while they drive. And one guy
Impressive
says that he
feats.
wants to become trans and then try to join the team. There used to be this all-girl lineup in FIA GT1, like Matek ran it. I remember during one of the streams one time, like they were doing okay, and they came in for a pit stop, and then like they went back to showing some stuff happening on the track, and they came down to the pits, and the car was still sitting there, and like the one commentator guy was like, "Oh, there must have been a problem with the pit stop for the girls." And the other commentator, Johnny Herbert's, just like, she probably dropped her makeup compact or something. Like the other commentator guy, like was obviously trying not to laugh.
They all just went to go to the bathroom together. Yeah, the racers.
Hey!
What?
Oh, it took so long to get into reverse. It's ridiculous.
It's the reverse route, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah, I was like, something's not going. Seeing it right here.
Jiminy Bizzle has joined.
Oh,
Get off of that.
I'm the guy who complained about having zero visibility. Changed big. Oh shit. Oh.
I know there was a week 13 on iRacing where they did that track, or this track with NASCARs for one of the special
Oh, yeah?
events.
It's week 13 right now. I hate
Come on,
week
damn
13.
Did you see that Max Bance thing that I posted?
Oh, I didn't watch it. I saw that you.
They ran the stream of it last night. I watched a little bit of it. I don't have to watch the whole thing. It was pretty funny. They had to. There was a stadium truck like this, and they were racing it against the AI. The AI's got those 80s Nissan prototypes, and the stadium truck had a blown engine and no brakes. And they had to use Formula V's to push the stadium truck around the track for 4 laps before the AI did 40 laps in the Nissan prototype. And like when I tuned into it, they'd figured out that if some of the Formula V guys would just wreck their AI prototypes, they'd all like go into the pits, so that way they wouldn't tick off laps as fast. And then they figured out that you could like park some of the Formula V's in the pit lane, and the AI would just get confused and sit in the pit lane and watch. So it's kind of a funny system. Like they do just wacky shit every week 13, and there's like a special trophy for it that they'll make for you that's like made in MS Paint. It's terrible. It's a pretty fun little event that they run. They had one that was at some shitty roval that had cones everywhere, like telling you which route you're supposed to take, and they made a tune that everybody had to use that was fucking awful and was just like, you know, wacky settings so the car was hard to control. And if you touched a cone, you were just immediately kicked out of the event.
Oh, shit.
And if you guys completed 3 laps without hitting a cone, they would send out a car from the pit lane that was painted like a cone to ram into people, and everybody that they rammed into for a lap was then kicked out of the race. Basically, it's like Wreckfest stuff except for in iRacing.
So I wreck you, Lizard. Feel bad because you yourself, and then you wreck.
What was that?
No,
You're breaking
I
up.
joined you back here, and then you murdered me.
Well, you wiped me
I
out
just wanted
last
to-
time.
I wiped you out earlier here, yeah.
Oh, you wiped me out here as well? Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's
That's how you ended up
I
in
wasn't
the
sure
back in
who
the
that
first
was.
I think you got both Ross and him. One go.
Did I? My bad. Lizard, I meant to do. Sorry, Ross.
He's leading now. He
Yeah,
recovered.
thanks very much. That's taken rat baggery up to a whole new level. That's almost becoming assholery.
I miss rat bag games. They made fucking dirt track games that were good way back in the day, like PlayStation 2.
Oh, I won. Ooh,
What
I didn't even realize I was in first place.
It sounds like my headphones shitting the bed.
Yep, it's going very crackly.
Let me see if I can find like a. Maybe that'll help. Piece of
Like
shit.
that, I quite like that
Shit
layout of the track.
Coronas I bought.
I think the reverse is better than the Ford.
Where the fuck is the cord? Give me just 1 minute, guys. I think you can.
Oh, there's another comment. Who needs femboys when you have the Michelin Man? And this guy says, we need the Michelin Man with thigh highs on. Pillsbury Doughboy's brother or whatever. If you poke them, they both make the same noise. You guys have that Pillsbury Doughboy guy down there? Or do you not? Oh, there's like this fucking commercial that had this little guy made out of dough that would always like show up next to the thing, and then like at the end of the commercial, like the hand that's working the rolling pin or whatever would poke him in the belly, and he'd go hoo and like hold his stomach. So like yeah, there's a joke that like the Michelin Man is just his older brother or whatever, and then you.
Okay.
There used to be these funny Mad TV commercials where they'd have like a fake Pillsbury Doughboy, and the lady that was like holding the rolling pin would always just like roll over him and smash him into the thing, and he'd like be screaming as it was happening.
Oh, the mic's got issues, or he just electrocuted himself. I heard a whole lot of buzzing.
Oh, really?
He's got a lightsaber.
Oh, it's like lightsaber. Yeah, perfect sound analogy.
Is that happening right now?
Yep.
No shit.
It's actually when you talk.
It's actually
Oh,
the
fun. Okay, I'll stop talking.
it's actually the guy behind you with the lightsaber.
You might want to duck.
Cut his fucking head off!
Whack. God, I thought Andy was here for a second.
The only reason Rob joined us Andy wasn't here.
Oh, is that what it is? You can't have two English guys in the same one. It's like the Australian rule. Uh-oh.
Something like that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Crap.
Oh shit! I don't think I've ever run this event.
It's kind of a cool track, but unlike the older version of it, it used to lag really, really bad. And like that big fenced bank area for the final corner, like when you touch that, cars would all just stop and then rocket off of it, which was kind of funny to watch. It just didn't make for good racing. I think it works better on the series console. Yeah.
you rat bag.
Well, that's the second one I owed you, so we're even now.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure we're not even. You owe me a fee, Bill.
Probably right. I'm just talking for
200.
today.
So at least I can hear you guys perfectly. I just muted.
I'm gonna get rammed. Oh no. I was expecting retribution.
It's no fun when you're expecting it.
That's what she said.
Oh, did you just cannon off that sideways, Mike, or was that a desync?
Yeah, I landed it pretty well on my end. So
Oh no, I lost it.
If you look on the inside of the exit of turn 2, there's like a little oval inside the track too. A go-kart track or something. Cool if we could use that. For lawnmower racing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, there's something going on there, isn't there?
I'm sure on the PC there'd be some sort of a extra track someone's created.
Oh no.
A mod or whatever.
Yeah, survive that.
How are the mods going for Wreckfest 2?
2. One of the guys, SRT Mods, added another one, but I haven't tried it yet. Oh, someone's gone the wrong way.
That was awesome.
I was like, I'm gonna go for it, and this could end badly.
You didn't even touch me. You just like went perfectly over me on my screen. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's like you dipped down just right at the right time.
Your vehicle's looking a bit short at the front, Morbid.
Yeah. I don't think I've hit very much. Oh shit, now I'm looking at my fucking car over the jump and crash. Turn the camera around.
Got him.
Yes.
Got him.
Yeah, I've been off flat tire as well. You better check that out.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm letting myself.
That was pretty fun. Oh shit, I have another lap due.
Me too.
Okay.
Well, I'm fastest lap as well. So.
Dude, there's a truck driving down the highway.
Dum 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 dum. Your crash couldn't have been very significant.
Yeah. I landed the jump off the backstreet thing, like crossed up because I was looking at the thing when I hit it. Nosed into the wall on the left and did a 360.
Yeah, I hit
Still
the
won by 20
curb
seconds.
wrong and ended up onto the other side on one of the jumps. And that just didn't go well. So I just see Lizard had -2 ping.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
For a brief moment, he was in the future by just a little bit.
Now miles in the
I'm
past.
traveling.
Well, theoretically, I still am in the future.
My ping's stable, but because of
Let's see.
you guys are on the wrong side of the country. Wrong side of the world.
So it seems. Is Mike on mute again?
Do we know the Mr. Helios?
Nope.
Really not.
Wonder if Mike's just sitting there talking to himself.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're going this way, okay.
Clear all the fucking tires out of the way on the first time through.
Oh, unless you're hard fart. Oops, and I'm stuck in neutral. Oi!
Oh, God. And Mike found you.
He certainly did. I think his headset's died.
So now he's just going to go murder mode. He's like, can't talk, just kill.
Communicate in Morse code with your bumper. There you
Oh, there he
Hey,
is.
there's Mike.
It was like completely dead, and now it's just working. Get a new set and start.
Well, almost working. I'm getting every second word.
Oh, fucking hell! After this race, I'm gonna start a race.
Buy
but I
another pair of
probably won't
headphones.
I have another pair. I got to see if that works. I don't know if they will or not. I have a dongle.
That's what she said. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's what they said, do you mean?
Yep.
There you go. Very PC of you. Thank you.
It's 2025 now. Come on, guys.
Look at us being all fucking inclusive.
Oh, there's a quick way to get through that corner. You can go straight over those tyres.
That used to give you a like one of those reset things that wouldn't count.
Okay. Maybe it was just inside.
Go ahead and try it and see what happens.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. What's the worst that could happen? Oh shit!
Oh, not there.
I do have to reset for that.
Interesting path.
Got him.
It's an avant-garde line.
Oh, I've got my side exposed. Ooh. Thank God it was only a hard fuck.
Right. Mike would have been target acquired.
Yep. I would have seen the red dot on the side of the car.
Can you not jump over that hedge there, Morbid, or do you have to stay right? I feel like the car...
like on the exit, that little pass-through?
Yeah.
Yeah, like physically you can, but back in the day, that like when I used to run this all the time, it would give you a reset thing, like you'd cut the track, so it would stop counting you from that point. I haven't tried it in this one, but it is tempting.
I just tried to jump it, and it immediately reset me. Just on shit like a ramp.
You still got to turn right
twice.
You got to turn right slightly, but if you just get that corner of the jump, you don't have to take the track. Like where you guys were doing it, it's definitely a reset.
Yeah, I tried to use it like a ramp, just to like cut from one section to the other, instant reset.
Nah, that one not. You can't do it there.
All I did was just drove over the tires.
Then got rammed.
That didn't seem to bother it.
Oops. Except when you do that. I must have
Do
timed
not
it
know.
perfectly the first time. Oh, you're driving on your side.
Ah, fuck me. Got me again, you fucker. That's her.
AI just wrecked somebody, kind of.
I tried to get you, and the AI murdered.
Yeah, that track's definitely difficult, though. But fun at the same time. The pass-through is definitely
Yeah, this
quicker,
was
though.
a good call with this truck. I did not do well there. racing for 2 hours. I only have 1,000 credits.
Making it rain.
I think I started with 900.
Well, no.
Wee. Hardfuck's got the elbows out.
You get side by side on this though. You got your wheels get stuck in the position what you're touching. It's like Forza glue, but worse.
I thought this was a short track. I think we got 8 laps here. That's pretty long. It's all right. I mean, it said it was a short version.
This has kind of a part of Savalax feel to it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of what it reminded me of. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I always get these two mixed up when I was trying to choose on the list.
landed in a
Hardfuck,
rock
did you just
pile.
do something bad to Mike?
You got me good.
Didn't even see him.
You felt a fly and that was it.
Did I get you on the back end there? Because it's like I know I touched you going into the beginning of that turn, but
I don't know. It was like I ended up
I used you as a
there's a
corner.
rock right there. Yeah, it's all good. 6 more laps.
Hey,
Hey,
Timmy.
Tim's here. What's up, Tim? You got your power back, obviously, or you're on your phone. Never mind. Okay, we can't hear you, Tim. If you
Power didn't come back.
Oh, there you are.
My power just now came.
hey, you found the rocks.
I did. I completely blew that corner.
Ooh, lucky corner.
Well, you didn't have me on the inside there to keep you on the track.
Ooh,
That's all right. That helps.
Saturday is starting.
Tim showed up. We had to wait for Tim.
Is that what it was?
This is a fun track. Like, these trucks are fun. This is a good 100%.
Yeah, we had a storm 50 miles away and our power went out.
That's it.
That sucks, man. When you said your power was out, I was like, oh. And last time your power was out for days.
That was during hurricane.
Uh-oh. He's
Am
from-
I am not gonna ram you.
This is driving all over the place. God.
That's because you're looking in your rear view.
I
Trying
am
to make sure
actually.
I hit you.
You're not going to hit me, okay.
I didn't do anything. I didn't try to do anything.
Whoa, that was almost a
That
bad.
was a straight touch, like right into your rear view, or like straight on. I think you hit the brakes when I.
Didn't know such thing. I
was
might have,
definitely-
but I'm not going to admit to it. Oh, you do have brake lights on this truck too, so I can't even lie.
So, Tim, are you able to join us? I think I heard you say something about 60% downloaded. Was that this game?
Oh yeah, I'm in here.
Oh,
I can spectate
nice.
now, but I can't get in the race.
Yeah, we're on 6 of 8, so two nights. My math is right.
And the NFAC
full,
in
maybe? Too
first
full, maybe.
place.
That ain't right.
No.
That's definitely not right.
It's rigged.
Is this thing four-wheel drive or is it two-wheel drive?
It's supposed to be four-wheel drive. Doesn't really feel like it very much.
Yeah, it's still easy to lose the ass in sometimes.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too.
Everybody must be concentrating.
Right.
What lap y'all on?
Last lap.
One.
Finished.
Oh,
Power went
Oop,
out.
power's out
he's
again.
like, y'all are taking too long and you're too quiet.
Damn, nice lap, you guys. Holy.
Well, Mulberry's a whole second ahead of me still, so he was moving. I made one
I thought I was
mistake and
doing
he
good.
didn't see him again.
All right, speaking of the Savilax,
Like a fantasy
Come on,
laxative brand made up just for this game.
yep, take your.
I'm coming back. It says joining. I don't know how long it'll take.
Do you have? No, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Like. All right, I'm back, but I still don't see Timmy.
No, he
Oh,
ducked
yes.
out again.
Oh, did he? Tim, are you in the chat still?
No, that's what I mean.
Oh,
May have to restart this thing. It's for some reason it's kicking me out.
Dinosaurs in Wreckfest. Ooh, I hear a lot of grinding though.
Fuck those tires.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
All right. Is there still a guy behind me with a laser light, whatever? Still there?
Nope.
Oi!
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone's mounted my roof. Oh, I'm alright.
Oh no. I got you going again.
He's running interference for me.
You know, like, fuck these escalator things up and make them fall down over here.
Shit's on my hood.
Uh-oh.
Like blocking my view for a second. Throwing shrapnel at me and blinding me.
Is
Yeah,
it
Mike,
satellite
you
still?
took out about half the fence there.
Ah, it's this version of it.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, Tim. My head acting up, and wasn't sure if you were back or not. I
Yeah,
guess-
it
I didn't know if you were in the
my,
chat.
for some reason it kept kicking me off the internet. I think I got it fixed though.
All right, we're about halfway done with this one, I think.
A third.
Yeah, that would be better math than.
One more sideways. No.
Well, you guys are running.
Oh.
You guys are running C-class trophy runners. My trophy runner's not a C-class. It's a A-class.
Yeah, you have to drop it down to C. Should have all the parts.
Oi, there we go. You spin me right
Got
round,
him.
baby, right round.
Oh, done again.
This part we went through just then, Mike, on Savalex is so different on the new version.
Yeah, it's almost like. It's almost like you don't even reckon. I don't even.
Hopefully they just keep all these old tracks just as they are, basically. Because probably like the best part of this game is the track design.
Yeah.
It's so good. So, I mean, it'd be cool to just have them make new ones, but not to replace the old ones, you know, like I don't want to lose that.
Have you played Breakfast 2 at all?
Nope, I don't have a PC that can
Oh, okay.
play stuff.
Does anybody
Yeah.
on here play Rec Room on or Race Room on PC?
I have it. I just very rarely use the PC for
No
anything.
PC.
Yeah, I haven't got my graphics card upgraded yet, so that's about as good as mine gets. Space Room online.
I would. Race Room, I think, is a pretty attractive package. As
Yeah,
far
it's
as like
not too
price
bad.
wise, and it's supposed to be really
Well, it's
good out of
free.
the box with
It's
tunes and
free
stuff.
actually, but all you have to do is pay
Yeah.
for tracks and cars.
Yeah, but like compared to iRacing, like you can buy a
Oh,
car
yeah,
for
yeah,
$3
yeah.
and a track for $4 or whatever, and then they go on sale fairly often too.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you can just buy that bundle thing that comes with all the stuff for like a significant discount. But it's cool because they have cars that like a lot of other games don't have, and a lot of tracks that other games don't have, which, you know, is not that interesting driving Spa or Silverstone for the fucking 10th time in the different games. But they have like a bunch of Nordic tracks, like Sweden and stuff, that are cool.
Oh, I
Oh,
was on a
someone
different
got caught up.
corner. Yeah, I thought I was on that next corner, so I cut it. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not the right one.
Uh-oh. Ah, crap.
Thanks for waiting for me.
Yeah, that's right.
Race Room's adaptive AI is supposed to work pretty good too. Like if you turn it to the mode where it just automatically tunes it to match your skill level, then do 5 or 6 races so that it learns about how you drive. Supposedly, it's supposed to be one of the better AI options if you don't have friends to play with.
Yeah.
Man, nice lap again.
Yeah, it's so easy to make a mistake on that lap, though.
Is
There's one place I went
it's
off
that
like
one
3
extra
turns.
PI you got, cheater.
Oh, where you going, Mike?
I am taking us to
Oh, you went.
oh, that could be
When
fun.
the race ended, you went right up
Oh,
to
did I?
the woods. Yeah.
This isn't where I thought.
Ooh, guitar pick.
It could be fun with the rally one.
Hey, you want the
Oh,
wild circuit or whatever that has the
Yeah,
jump?
you want the one
Yeah.
with the jumps and stuff.
Yeah. It wasn't the track I thought we were going, but yeah. I was thinking the one where it's like 3 shapes on top of each other that we do in the buses all the time. I can't think of what it's fucking called.
Oh, the Dorito chip one with like the jumps that cross over, you mean?
There's. It looks to me. It always think it's like a square put on top of each other. You cross over like 3 times, and
Called
yeah, I don't know.
something,
I can't.
something stadium. I remember it. Something stadium, but I can't remember what the
Yeah,
other
Daredevil
part was.
Stadium's like the triangle one with like the jumps that cross over, so you like jump over the other
No,
guys at one point.
yeah, that's not the one I'm talking about now. But we do that one, and yeah, that's then the motorhome is one of those ones. What is he doing? Is he doing the right thing or is he being an asshole?
Yeah.
He didn't reboot him.
You can't boot me, I quit.
Oh, jeez.
Damn it. May have broken the car a little bit.
Oh, someone's got off the jump site. There's another team. These are trophy trucks, guys. You're supposed to use the jumps.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like cheating, doesn't it?
The jumps suck.
Oh, I know which track you were talking about. Eagle something. Eagle Point?
Yeah,
or
that's the
something like
one.
that?
That's the one, yep.
Something Stadium. It's called.
Yeah, I was just trying to think all the tracks where you can skip the jumps, and like that's one of them. That's...
It's the one with the 3 interlocking triangles.
Yeah.
You'd think I could tell my shapes by now, but here we are.
You're only a builder. What do you need shapes for?
That's fair. I don't do the design anyways. Well, and I hire most of the building. I need to find somebody with a level, apparently.
Just a clear water hose, man.
Isn't there a level app for your cell phone nowadays?
Yeah, someone was saying that
People
they work
call
pretty
it
good
cell
too.
phones
Never
anymore,
noticed.
I guess, but...
You
I
use
guess
your
the
iPhone,
gyroscope or whatever in your works for.
or you can use your Android or whatever, your phone.
C3PO did it. No, he's just a droid, not an android.
Oh shit!
Oh! Oh, oh, right. Now we're looking.
It's actually kind of makes you miss the jumps if you're trying to take the fastest way through. Not just because they're jumps, but like it leads you away from. Damn.
No, I didn't skip the jumps. I didn't skip any of the jumps. I went fastest with a damaged truck.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was taking the first one a couple times, but it just felt like going to the left of it led me into that better. Okay, there's definitely no square in there.
Just 3 triangles.
They're sort of like triangulified ovulations, ovulations. Gotta make up words for stuff.
Hey, I believed you. I thought it did look
And
like a
make them
vagina.
too close to words that, yeah, sound like something else.
Why the hell does my car keep resetting its color all the time? It's
Angulate and
ridiculous.
pregnify.
Who was that? Was that you, Tim? You got me decent. Was that you, Lizard? Somebody got me good.
I think
It
I
wasn't
turned you
me
around.
because I was trying to get my wheel working and it's not working.
No,
Oh,
I'll
I
take
just-
responsibility
you
for
might-
that.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that was
You might try unplugging it from the base, excuse me, or the USB Xbox and plug it back in. That sometimes works.
Yeah,
We are all experiencing issues today.
I can get it going again. I just pick the controller back up again. That's
Get it
what I was
back up
playing
just
with
to-
to start with. I can get it up.
That's what she said.
That's definitely more trans talk today than normal.
What about them crazy
Oh, my
Israelis?
God.
Oh, wow.
Here with the thread and the needle.
No kidding.
Whoa.
Oh, good God. There it is.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I knew it was coming eventually. I don't even know which way I'm pointing anymore.
I could.
Hey, yeah. I just felt it. It's like, oh my God.
I could see it getting closer every lap, and I thought at some point, oh, jeez. God, that was close.
Especially with
was.
me and Hood Cam is like, I don't see, I have so little peripheral. It's like, I never even saw that coming.
I came down off the jump
Oi.
and practically landed on top of you.
I was like just half a second faster. Could have got you on your
Still went
side there,
back
Tim. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
blasting Tim. Yeah, I guess so. You're right.
Fuck.
Might still get him.
I was thinking, oh, he's getting awfully close to that bar.
Yeah, I just caught it with my taillight, basically.
Good race, Lizard.
I thought you would have pushed me through for third.
I tried down. But look at those lap times. Me and you are running right next to each other.
Oh, you almost
I think
a full
that last
second
one
up.
was probably my fastest. I think it was just that last one. Because I couldn't gain on you at all. Get it, Tim. Ooh, yeah. Forza finish.
All right.
The grid
Just a
order is
Burrito
random,
chip.
but it keeps putting me in front.
Give me just a second. Let me see if I can get these wheels on.
Alrighty. It's going to take a minute for the track to load up anyways.
Oh, Deathloop. We're not doing it in this, are we?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right.
I don't know. Can we take the brake and fall through the loop method with this truck?
I
Go
wouldn't have
find
thought
out.
so.
Oh, that might help. Oh, come on, you piece of junk.
Let me know if you get it, Tim.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here waiting.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It'll just take me one more second here. If I can't get it going, I'll just use my controller.
You're good, buddy.
Okay, there it is. Now let me put it into Logitech G29 mode here. Oh, you know what? I'm sitting here holding the wrong damn button. Alright, it's not working. There it goes. Okay, we can give it a shot now.
God dang it. Alright, that's the car I want. Okay. Oh, you guys are here.
Oh, you finally got it to 64.
Yeah. I had to take my bumper off. And random grid again. I'm still. Is anyone else changing for their gridding, or is it the same every time?
I'm changing.
Seems like yeah.
So it's just me that
Yeah,
keep throwing up front.
Oh, come on. Turn, you piece of shit.
I think I had a little bump on
Oh.
Oh shit!
What the hell happened there?
Oh.
He came back down the loop on top of me. Plowed me right through it though, so
Uh-oh. Oh! What the hell was that?
Very close.
checked the car with no tyres on either.
I have Bluetooth front suspension. Like my front right tire is just like riding along under the car. There's nothing hooked to it anymore.
And I'm talking with my mic muted again.
Oh, freaking neutral. God, I hate that.
Oh,
Oh,
that was closer than non's cunt. Oh.
oh. I'm having a lot of desync issues.
Is this the lap? Is this the lap? Oh. I just feel like I'm gonna hit someone going through there soon. How is everyone getting missed?
I don't know. I split between you guys. Whoa, what's going on? On my screen, I passed you, and I was like pushing the gas, and my truck just wasn't going, and then you reappeared in front of me as we were hitting the wall.
Oh, fucking P2 after that.
That was great.
First.
Wow, look at those numbers. What a race. Holy crap.
Geez, that was close, eh? 3
That was
seconds
awesome.
from first to fifth.
That track is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Tim's taken out AI.
Tim is murdering all the AI.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I wish we could get we could get a replay of that thing. I just want to see that first lap where I got pummeled in the circle.
And
Yeah,
you
that's
still
Yeah.
not winning.
I went into
seemed
the
like
back of
I'm the one that hit you, kinda, and it took me from 100 health down to 29, like in one wreck.
Yeah, no, I hit
So
the
it
I
only
hit the
took
back
me
of
to
you
like
morbid,
80 something.
which made me like
Okay,
drop.
so you got hit twice. Yeah, I was over the gap, and then it just slammed me through it.
Roam breaker. We should do the
You can't
twisted
add
dick in this
AI
car
to
as well.
this track, can you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we get there. That's next, actually. I was gonna do it now, but I wanted. Yeah. Yep.
I haven't done the Dorito chip either. That thing would be good in these. Got a bunch of
Okay,
jumps.
you grab it. That'll probably be my do a Dorito, and we'll end it with Twisted
Right,
Dick,
left
unless
up here.
someone else has another track they want to add. This is the Volvo.
Well, no.
Oh shit!
Oh,
He went
turn, you mongrel.
as
Oi.
the
Jeez. Oh, God.
Sitting in first gear, just blocking traffic.
Oh, you guys are smart.
Oh no, I've done it again. Oh no, no. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. If I had a passenger, I would no longer have a passenger.
Oh,
I would want him. That didn't work out. I wanted it to.
I was kind of wondering.
I think he was trying to sabotage somebody.
Myself.
Oh, you did
Wow.
that.
Yeah,
It did work.
I deserved it. Tim was having to race a bit there, and I.
And you're cutting out bad your headphones.
Yeah, it's been happening all day.
Oh, jeez.
That's how they do it in
Oh shit!
in India right now, right? Oh shit!
Jesus. Fucking hell.
That was just like in India.
That's the airplane crash I think I heard about.
Yeah. Do you reckon as they're about to
Oh.
crash, they're like, "Thank you,
God
come again."
almighty.
My dad was telling me about the ever.
There's that one guy didn't even get a scratch.
Ah, I call bullshit on that. I don't think he was on the plane. I think he's claiming identity fraud
Seems
to
a
get
bit
some
unlikely.
payment. The whole plane exploded. And he's not even got a burn mark on him.
Oh yeah, I heard. That's fucking crazy. I forgot that part. Just remembered that there was a plane, but I forgot the one guy walked away.
Might be true. I just don't believe it. Sounds like someone wants a payout from the airline, I think.
It's a possibility, I guess.
Damn, I thought I did that there.
I need about
you
2
get
minutes to empty my bladder. I'll be right back.
already? Did you get booted there? Blizzard?
No, I
What the fuck are all
retired
these
'cause
people doing?
I thought everybody else was
It's like-
finished.
I
Oh,
said,
wow.
how did we get so? How did we get so many people in? And they're all going, "Fuck! I don't know how to tune this truck." There's 2 of them in trophy runners, but they're just like,
That's insane.
It's like they're working on it. They must have all came together. Come together.
If we are all together, the problem is if we try to kick one, they might try to all kick
twist
us.
the dick with this many.
It's Hellride, right? Yeah.
Can you just
Yeah, there she is.
can you set it so everyone's in the trophy runner?
Yeah, but
it
Trophy
is.
runner, but you need to set it
class.
to B. You need to set it to C class also.
Is
You do
there
both?
a loan car for this?
I don't
It's
know if you- I
just
don't know if you-
host car.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, well, we'll put a warning on them if they're not. But it looks like those guys are both working on their car.
Slowly winnowing out.
I think this Good Vibes guy we've seen before. That
Oh,
name
can
rings
someone put a
bell.
warning on Muscled Harp?
On which
I mean,
one?
come on, guy. Muscled Harp.
Readied up at the 328.
Yeah, come on, guy. Be smarter than that. There you go. Oh my god, he did it again. Asshole. Hey, there you
He's
go.
gone.
He quit. Now they all gonna go. Alright, I'm about to start booting. Some of these guys aren't even changing their...
Changing their blank. I just boot him. It's like you took long enough and you're still at 323.
He probably would have come back readied up, just fucking was working on his paint job the whole time.
Oh. Oh. You should have another version of this track that only has the jump in the middle.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. What happened there? There's no car, then there's a car.
I was side by side with you for a while, but then I saw that other truck coming head on, so I tried to go outside of him.
Oh my god. Hard fuck.
I didn't do it. I was a victim on that shit. I was in
Really?
front of everybody else. Yeah. You must be hitting desync or something. I mean, there was
I didn't
nobody
see
in
you.
front of me.
Until I got pushed. I thought, wow. screen, you came out of nowhere, just cannoned through.
Yeah, and it looked
I
really
never
bad.
I never saw anybody. I just I thought somebody hit me from the back, and then it felt like from the side.
I was right behind you guys, and like the first contact looked really bad, and then it's like, oh, never mind, it wasn't actually too bad, and then you hit the wall or whatever and just came to a dead stop.
Yeah, the wall killed me.
Oh. And Tim had one of those, like, in the same path in the hallway kind of things. Like, I tried to move one way, and then you changed, and then...
God.
Oh, shit.
See, that's why I don't ever take that jump.
Floodgates just opened.
I'm missing the left front tire now.
3 in a row. Oh, damn.
Is there another version of this track?
Nope, there should be a version where you're not allowed to go under the jump. Like, you have to take it every time where it narrows down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just know when you're
okay.
when you're right before you go, you know, when you get up to the ball sack, if you will. If you look in the middle, you can see the road going. And I just was wondering if there was something that uses
that's where we started.
Oh, okay, so it's just the start line. That makes sense.
Yeah, we start between the balls, and then the taint, if you will.
We launch from the taint.
So, yeah. Oh.
That's not going to end well. I'm surprised this car's still going.
Where you at?
Somebody's truck is on fire there.
I'm missing the left front wheel and my motor's on fire. Excuse me, my engine and motor is electric.
Well, it's a video game, so it is electric.
Yeah, well. I used to get bitched at by a guy I worked with for calling that engine in a car a motor.
Oh,
Hell?
God, well.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it's the reason.
What the hell's that? I just
tried to
hit
remember
nothing.
to say the right thing. Is told me that.
On my screen, Ross, you like came towards the center, like the divider thing, and you just crashed into the divider. And I was like, huh, that sucks. And then I started to drive past, and you just teleported out into my path.
Oh, that must have been a desync, because I was like, I hit nothing, I dodged you, and all of a sudden my car just went flying in the air.
Oh. It's added difficulty when they add the desync.
I'm missing a left front wheel, and my right front wheel's not real stable. Oh no!
Oh, I fucking wrecked
shit!
Yeah, that got me. Put my hand down here in the floor. Put my hand down here in the floor behind me, and I felt this big old furry thing, and it was my dog.
Well, I think I'm
nice.
I think I'm glad I added a bumper before we started that.
That was smart.
I think it's the only thing that kept me alive.
All right, the Dorito.
Dirt Devil Stadium.
Dirt Devil Stadium.
That's not the Dirt Devil
Said it
Stadium.
like 10 times already. Hill Street jumps in this street on Hill Street. Is that what it's called? Oh, that's this one.
Yeah, that's what we're on.
Dirt Devil. It's in alphabetical order, dickhead. All right, Speedway. Yeah. Reset cup data. What the fuck does that mean? Keeping track? Like we're gonna doubt it.
There's a way to turn
Oh,
it on so points in the lobby that it scores, and that's what that like resets the scores.
It's not letting me change. Hold on, let me try that one more.
Letting you talk either.
Yeah, it won't let me change it. That's weird.
Track?
Yeah, I can't change it.
That's weird.
Is that Mike talking? I just heard this. Oh no! Oh no!
I assume it's somebody's TV, but
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, that
very
might be
sad
my
it
phone.
is.
Fuck me. It won't let me change it. You want?
You're gone, Mike.
No,
Where'd
yeah.
you go?
Maybe I can change the laps. After. Nope, I can't change the laps either. Mother.
You're not in here anymore, Mike.
Oh.
I don't
Oh,
see
shut.
you in here anymore.
I
It
see
showed
him
on
in
my
here.
screen.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can start it.
Can
Oh,
you
I
set
can't
it to
start it
ready?
either. I can't do nothing.
Oh, maybe it's your. Oh, no, quit.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
it
it says
says-
quit.
Host says quit.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Could you guys? No. Got
Huh?
it.
Your
Like, how could you guys and then
yeah, your mic
It was, couldn't you hear me?
quit on you.
Clearly not.
What you want me to do? You want me to join your game?
One sec. I'm gonna send an invite in
create.
just a second.
He's gonna finish creating a lobby. So hit so hard in the last raid it broke his control.
It's why everybody was
Broke
getting
the lobby.
lag. I'm just gonna stop talking because clearly it's not working.
It works, and then it cuts out. You hear a couple of words, and then the rest of it you don't hear.
Did you guys get the invite?
Yep.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I did.
All right.
Is this the one where if you fall off, you die?
no?
That's the maw. Well, you don't
Yeah,
die, but you fall off.
This is the one with all the humps in it, all the jumps.
It's a camel track.
Yep. The humpy track.
That reminds me of another good comment I saw in the chat for a race the other day. Someone said, actually, Arabs invented the condom. We just took it out of the goat.
Oh. Hey, I can turn myself. I don't need help.
Jeez.
I was trying to get away from you.
Oh, jeez.
Right up against you.
What the hell did I hit?
Those tyres on the outside are filled with concrete, by the way.
Oh, I didn't go near the tyres. I just spun around for some reason and then got clobbered.
Well, that's what I hit, unfortunately.
That was awesome, Tim.
You like
I didn't
that?
know you could.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
Dude, I accidentally hooked on. It's alright.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh shit!
Oh. Well, that's not
I was
a
like,
good
I
thing
see
to do.
this coming. Huh?
That was great. The two-third race, I did pretty well. 3/4.
Come on.
Oh, God.
More than both apparently killed ourselves.
I landed on top of Ross. It's part of the wall.
What is the line for turn 1? Is it outside or inside outside?
Yeah,
outside,
outside,
inside?
around the jump. And then into the left lane, I think. Oh, God damn it.
So you are tumbling this time? I wasn't sure if it was a desync or not.
He took a bad landing.
Yeah. And in between the two lanes.
Oh, someone's driving down below.
I think that's it for me, guys. Has anyone got any?
Nah, that'll do me.
I guess don't
Yeah,
even know what the
probably
fuck
good.
I'm
I gotta
saying.
eat. Well, we got.
Sounds
Does
good.
anybody have any? And then it stopped. But yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
a good place to finish.
Just fill in the blank. Any last words?
Yeah,
Before I make
really.
myself sick, I was in there
What do
eating
you
these
What do you
nuggets,
want
cherry
to say?
sours.
I'm surprised the dog hasn't bit me yet. I was like, shit,
Yeah, I haven't had Broly's
an
name
hour
once.
ago. Yeah, he's just sleeping right behind me. Okay, see you guys. Thanks for your races.
He got
Yeah,
to hang out with
thanks.
me in
All right,
YouTube
man.
earlier, so
See you, Mike.
see you.
See you guys. Thanks.
See y'all next week, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
everybody.
I'm sure.
Have a
See you
good one.
all next week.
I'll
See ya.
have new headphones for next week.
Yeah,
Very
right.
good.
See ya.
Adios.
There.
Oh, that car was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah, it
doing
looks
now?
cool, like when you're chasing it around too, and it's all like rolled over on its corner, like almost lifting the inside front tire and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, and oranges won't be back until tomorrow because we got held an extra day.
Saying that we're not doing anything Monday, are we?
No, we should probably have a meeting.
Yeah.
So did you see the Taurus shit? They just, I mean, I guess they announced it a couple days ago. I just missed it. That's like the hatchback cup thing.
No, I didn't see it. I don't have notifications turned on for
Track
there.
list kind of sucks in my opinion. Yeah, I don't either. I just sometimes go in and like I check their Discord kind of regularly, just because sometimes they find bugs or whatever before us and somebody posts about it. So it's usually why I look there. Hot Hatch Challenge, but the schedule kind of sucks, I think. Brands Hatch Indy, which is okay. I think how fast these are, they'd probably be better on the full circuit.
So,
Hockenheim National, Silverstone National, which is good. Maple Valley Short, fucking Suzuka in heavy rain and rainstorm, and then Catalunya National Alt. So
where are
yeah,
you reading that
it's
to?
kind of like never mind.
Is that in series announcements or?
No, down in the pit lane Forza, there's a thing that's Hot Hatch Challenge. It's got like all the rules and everything in it, like one of their threads. There's like a chat thing for it, and then a thread section for it. It's like the 2018 Civic, i30N, the Mini Cooper, the Megane, and the 2012 Astra. Looks like no aero, but racing for the rest of the parts are sport tires. So
I can't seem to. I must be either blind. I see the pit lane ACC archive 24.
uh,
I must have gone past it.
I think you've gone down too far. Yeah, it's above all the voice chat channels.
Hatch
Under
challenge 25.
yeah, there's a
When
chat thing and a thread thing. Looks like the second one's the thread one.
What times are they actually running on as well?
If you click on the thread one and then go to the bottom, there's calendar. Then like that will have the thing that'll translate like what time it is specifically for your time zone. Either Thursday nights at our race time, 6 p.m. my time.
Oh, so
They're doing 3 races a night.
is EU and NA have to be different? Can we not be in the same server?
Uh, no, you can choose which one you want to run.
Oh, right, okay.
Like you can even run both of them if you want to. Some of the guys do that.
That's not a bad idea. Could be something good fun for Fridays. Especially being only like 16 laps. When do we have to qualify for that as well?
I believe like you do kind of like we do for ours. Like you join their thing and qualify, and then they'll reshuffle you into lobbies after that. I think is how they do this.
Okay. That could be kind of fun. What's the...
I don't know, like that section has all this stuff in it that like all the rules and the lobby setups and all that kind of stuff. So you should be able to find all of it in there.
Oh shit, we gotta make proper Torah liveries and shit as well.
Yeah. You can also just like download their stuff to put it on though too.
Yeah.
So it usually needs to have like what a race Torah thing, and then like sometimes they have a number board that you have to put your number in, and
So,
sometimes they have like a sponsor that you're supposed to have for it. I remember like when we did Porsche Cup, you had to have is it Michelin? There was some sponsor that like they actually, or maybe no, it was Motul that you had to have on those, but
it's a
I
good
didn't even
choice of
look it up.
cars
Like I
there.
said, I kind of saw the track list and was like, the
I
only one of those that I actually want to race at is Silverstone National. Brands Hatch Indy's okay, but like I like Brands Hatch Indy better in like D class cars and stuff like that than I do in these things are probably upper C or low B, I guess. B class probably. Wouldn't be too bad though.
I would run the Honda Civic, except they've put the fucking power limiter on that rather than boosting the others up.
Yeah.
To be honest, it looks like the only good one would probably be the Megane RS.
Yeah.
Look at the power to weight ratio compared to the rest of them. It it's like 170 pounds lighter than the Civic, yet has nearly 60 more horsepower. Am I
I don't
just
know,
seeing
like they pissed a bunch of people off and then like
that?
they announced I guess they changed the schedule because people were mad that like the track list was so bad. And then they changed the wheels on one of the cars because somebody was complaining that the wheels were too ugly. And then that fucking Mead guy was in there like talking shit about like, how come you guys can't get your fucking shit together? You can't just post accurate information the first goddamn time. Everybody complains about this and gets it changed, and it's like he was being a dick about it, kind of. Like,
The thing is, though, they've got. Oh, no, there we go. It's. I didn't see they have different. There we go. Oh, I mean, when does this start? What's the actual calendar? What did it say? The 20th
this
of June, was it?
Thursday, I think, is the first one. 19th or 20. Yeah, I guess it depends on which time zone you're in, but
Times 4 tire wear as well.
so I think like
I am tempted.
part of me wants to just take the Vauxhall because it's like the old one, but then that Mini Cooper with like the wide body shit's kind of cool. But
I could just get my fucking HYR to get me fucking signed up and everything as well.
Yeah. Hey, are they running a thing yet? I have a team or whatever to join.
What for the next Enduro?
No, I just mean for like I think they do team championships for these things as for the weekly ones too.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I didn't really pay much attention to what they do, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm actually intrigued to just quickly build all of these cars and then see which one's actually best out of the box. I mean, the Astra shouldn't be too bad,
Just
right?
quickly at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, right.
I'd I'd build one of them and see if it was not shit, and then that's probably all I'd do.
Well, just look at the power to rate ratios there. The fucking McGann is way OP, right?
I don't know, cause
The Honda's 0.75,
like
and then
I didn't build them or anything. I just kind of like looked at their little thing for it, and to me, it did seem like they were like when I saw them, I was like, these cars are balanced. But then it's like I don't know. I guess like I say, you just kind of trust the sweaty three-letter guys to be like, yeah, they can all run within 5 thousandths of each other if you have exactly the right tune, you know.
I think the McGann and the Astra should be potentially the fastest in a straight line, for instance.
Yeah, but the one with the highest rated speed is the Honda and the Hyundai. Like those are the ones that are.
Honda's incorrect, I reckon.
Which yeah, I know those stats aren't always that useful though, but like
With
yeah,
that,
just to kind of like looking at it on paper, I sort of looked at it and went like, I don't know.
with 138 horsepower, I just don't believe it.
Because like the Honda has the highest speed, but it also has the highest handling stat. But it
Yeah,
does have the worst Excel stat, but it also has the best braking too. So like I don't know, like I say, I know you can't trust those stats too much, but like I kind of looked at it and went, I don't know.
I mean, the Hyundai has been pretty impressive in the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, but I think it's like not really a Hyundai anymore. Because I think that's like with the fucking Nissan swap and other shit done to it. I don't know. Not sure how much Hyundai is left in it at that point, I guess.
Let's build a Renault
I don't even
McGann.
have that. I don't even have that fucking Vauxhall. I liked that other McGann we had in the last game better. That was like the same year as the Vauxhall. I kind of wanted to do a championship with those in the past. Like I had them built and sort of
Oh,
like
the
vaguely
the
tested,
250.
but I'd always just go like, yeah, I guess.
The problem with
I
that
think it was like a
is
2013, and it was like the same dimensions as the Astra basically and stuff. So they matched up pretty well, I found when I built them.
I always found that the McGann had a way better handling ability than the Vauxhall.
Let's see.
I might have to just drop Stokey Joe a message. Where's car upgrade? Actually, do you want to do this in a public lobby so we can test a couple of cars? If you're on, I depends what you're doing.
You mean like a
Might play a lobby.
sure.
I just finished building this.
Do a track day meetup lobby.
Hell yeah! I just finished building the car real quick. $578. Is that what we got? 559. What the fuck's up wrong with my car then? What have I done wrong? I have too little weight. Did I go to sport rate reduction?
I don't understand these fucking. The anti-squat numbers by default are like -30 on the rear of a front-wheel drive car. But that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, front stiff rear to try to keep the front end planted on throttle. I don't know.
Who's running that?
No, it's just what the default settings are for these things. And, you know, normally the default things are whack, but that's one of the things that I've noticed when people post like stuff, how many people run negative anti-squat and positive anti-dive. And every once in a while I have found some cars. I think the Ligier was one that did need some positive anti-dive because if you ran it low, then it would get kind of unstable on the brakes when it squatted on the nose. But other than that, I usually don't really like the feeling of that, and I don't really understand what the point of it is. Oh,
I'm gonna have to.
somebody just fucked it in qualifying. Alright, I got my voxel built.
I'm gonna have to restart mine again because for some reason, either they've made a mistake or I can't fucking read. And going on that, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's probably the latter. Right, so everything's stock except race intercooler. Everything's stock except race flywheel. Oh no, yeah, and sport cooling. Okay. Race brakes, race springs, race roll bars, sport weight reduction, race chassis, sport tires, 255, 255.
Yo, the voxel gets 265.
Right. Race clutch, race tranny, street driveline, race diff, stock bumper, stock bumper, stock bumper, then street hood. And then that's it. Why the fuck? Am I in the right car? Definitely looks the same.
Isn't
My
there only
numbers.
one Megane that's of that year?
I'm pretty sure.
It's the 2018.
Nine. I don't have enough power. Am I missing something?
Race intercooler and sport oil and cooling. Oh, and sport valves.
Oh, sport valves. Where does it say that?
It's
Oh, that's
easy
not.
to miss it when they don't. They should like highlight the ones that aren't stock or something.
There we go. That's the
'Cause,
one.
yeah, like when you're like quickly browsing through it, like sport and stock look kind of the same. So I missed it the first time through.
Especially when you're on a phone and it's already small enough as it is. Yeah. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna leave my gears because I have no idea what any of that means just yet.
Yeah. We didn't get these Astras here. I mean, we didn't
Yeah.
get many Astras here, but like the 2004-ish ones we got as Saturns. It
I'll
was
tell you
weird
what.
because like here Vauxhall and Opel had kind of a bad reputation for like being not that reliable, but then also hard to get parts for because we did get a few Opels like back in the 80s and like late 70s and shit.
Right.
But like almost everybody that had one of those generation the Saturn Astra version was pretty happy with it. Like,
Yeah. Then they're no good. The VXR, the older VXR, the previous one to what the one in this section is good, but the old one is
yeah, kind of.
the new one's just absolute dog shit. It's too heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that's like the yeah, we've got it as a 2006 VXR. We got those here in the States. Like you could even get the VXR version, I think. It was called like the Astra Redline or something here. But there weren't very many of those. I might be getting it mixed up because we got another one too that was an Opel Insignia or something as a Saturn Aura. And there was like a GX model or GR model or something like that it was called that had like a 305 horsepower six cylinder in it with like a paddle shifted automatic transmission. Again, that was one of those cars that like no one bought when it was new, really, and they ended up just abandoning the whole brand. But like, there's a lot of people who still have them in really nice shape and are like, dude, are you kidding me? I fucking love this car. Like, I wouldn't sell this thing. So like, it's actually quite hard to find one if you wanted one now that wasn't like a fucking company vehicle or something like that that had a lot of mileage on it. In which case, then it usually wasn't the G, whatever the fancy version was called with the performance stuff in it.
Uh, it was Brands Hatch 4, wasn't it?
Nope, it was Indy.
It was the Indy one. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Um, where is it to?
I'd like to do one of these kind of with like that 2006 Astra and the 2004 Civic or whatever it is, and the 2003 Focus S, whatever the fuck that thing's called. Can never remember whether it's a Focus SVT or the Focus RS or whatever the fuck they call that one. I think that'd be kind of a cool set of cars, but again, it's one of those things that all of us, like all of our fucking American guys, go, "What the fuck are these things? I know what a Ford Focus is. This other crap on it. Stupid front-wheel drive cars."
So it's 16 laps. That's what 4 times tire wear. Where's that? That's time scale. We don't want time scale. 6 times tire scale.
I'll be
What?
back in just a minute. I'm gonna go pee.
No, they fucked up because they put in 6 times time scale. You can't have 6 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the things that they did like fix a few things that people were going like, "What the fuck? Why is it?" Yeah, there is no 6 time scale. That's right. I didn't even notice that the first time I looked through it. Well, you can post it in their Discord and be like, "Geez, guys, what's up with this?" And then do like a slash and mead mode at the bottom and see if they appreciate the joke. That mead guy is one of those ones that's been around forever, but I don't think I've ever had any interaction with him. But I've heard a bunch of people say that he's a fucking douche. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been in a couple lobbies with him for things, but like never really to like communicate with him for anything. So he was one of those guys that I think in Forza 6 was not that fast, and then in Forza 7 like joined AMS or whatever and got way faster.
What happens when you
'Cause there
put
used
3
to be
letters in front of
some,
your name?
yeah.
They give you the cheat
Because I'm pretty
codes.
sure I had races with him in Forza 6, and like I could kind of keep up, like kind of keep near him. Like we probably would have been in the same lobby for races. He was a little bit faster, but then I remember joining for one of the ones later, and it's like, oh, it's that meat guy. I should probably be close to him, and he's just like 2 seconds faster than me in qualifying. I'm like, oh, never mind. I feel like luck might finally go the way of our. I shouldn't say it, I'll fucking jinx him, of our local kid this week. All right, I'll be back in just a minute. I'll go pee before we do this.
Yeah, no worries.
kind of like the way this Vauxhall looks. As far as hatchbacks go. Seems kind of wide and low to the ground and stuff.
You know, I see so many of them, I find them quite annoying.
Well, the VXR version, I mean, not really the regular version.
I'd prefer a Corsair over an Astra.
Yeah.
I like the
I find it weird that
old, the Generation 3 Astra. That one's quite cool.
yeah. I find it weird that they do all this work to balance like 5 cars together, and there's only like what 5 or 6 races in the championship. I don't know if they just found that like that's what people's attention span is, but it's like an awful lot of work to do for 5 fucking races.
Thing is, how many sweats do you think will ruin this book? Just being so fast, it'll be boring.
Yeah, and I didn't look at what their format was. How do they do the grid for the second and third race?
I saw one of them was
They're
reversed.
doing inverted grid stuff. But, okay, then that's probably gonna be fucking awful. Because judging, that's what they did for the BMW thing, and judging from the clips that I saw from that, it was absolutely like 3-letter guy, I'm faster, get out of my way, we're gonna go 4 wide in turn 1, and then blame everyone else for what happens kind of stuff.
Might make good YouTube content though, right?
Yeah. It would. Definitely felt like that Twitch clip era of racing where it's like, this is a horrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and as long as I yell and like laugh while I'm doing it, then I can either share the clip of the success and look like the best racer ever, or share the clip of the failure and make it look like it's haha such a good time, lol silly bro, kind of stuff. That Toaster Lord guy was pretty fucking bad about it. I think he has a YouTube channel, which is probably why. And one of the clips of the Nürburgring, the staff member was basically like yelling at him, telling him to shut up.
There's definitely more time in the car because I don't think I've apexed the first corner yet. The first and last corner feel like dog shit.
Oh.
You skipped the lap.
I quit and came back in. I flipped. Totaled the car.
Okay. It's quite surprising that Toro being probably the most recognised like group for Forza Motorsport, they would be able to get some sort of sponsorship.
They have a little bit in the past. They had one thing that was sponsored by United Auto Sports, and they got all kinds of shit to give away. Jackets and die-cast cars and all kinds of shit. That was for, what did they call it? It was like their Brit car thing. Maybe it was just Toro Brit car or whatever. I wanted one of the fucking die-cast cars, but it's like... I forget what it was. You had to get third or something in division points between like Pro and Am or something like that. And it's like, I don't think that's happening. Oh, you could win a, like, you get a t-shirt if you get 5th. And it's like, well, the t-shirt probably doesn't fit me anyway. So, I don't really care about that. I should have just bartered with somebody. Be like, how about this? You win the car, you send me the car, and I will just pretend to be slower than I am. And then I'll bork them when they're coming around to lap me, so that way you can win the race. You can keep the fucking jacket and the fucking sunglasses and the autographed driver card and all that stuff. Just give me the toy car. It might be a fine race car, but it's not really that enjoyable to drive, I think. Like, I can see how it could race good, because it does have more power than grip. As far as, like, you do have to have some finesse with the throttle and stuff, which I usually think is good with front-wheel drive in terms of, like, door-to-door racing. But mine does a little bit of that weird wobble thing in turn 3 too, where like it's like it rolls over too hard in the front right corner and then kind of bounces off the bump stop. Maybe I lowered it a little bit too far. I mean, I never drop it all the way down to minimum ride height. I always add like 1 or 2 clicks above minimum ride height. With that stuff.
I slammed mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what it is that causes it, or... No. And usually I don't have the patience to try to sit there and fiddle with it and fix it. Rather just fucking switch to sports suspension or like something else.
I don't think I could go much faster. We'd probably just, if we both did it, it would probably just be me and you fighting at the back for scraps.
I don't know if I'm getting down there. No, we... I don't know. Depends on how many lobbies they have for this stuff. Like when they did the BMW Cup, they only had 1 lobby, I think, for most. I think a couple of the Euro rounds had just barely 2. But North American rounds only had 1. And then, yeah, like it was 23 or 24 people, so it was full, but... I remember, because remember we tested the BMW at Nürburgring GP a little bit. I remember looking like we would have been just kind of mid-pack-ish. Like they post the qualifying times and stuff in the ORM, so I remember looking. wobble's so annoying. I don't know if it actually slows me down much. Like that lap, it felt like it did. But I don't know, it's just like it's a weird feeling that doesn't make sense. It makes it distracting. Like I said, I don't understand what causes certain cars to do it in certain spots, not others. And there's been a few cars that I have fiddled with a little bit trying to fix it, and things that have like not helped at all. Somebody says there's a lot of people in the Mini Cooper. I think it's the fastest. I was gonna see if anybody posted a time or whatever.
I would imagine in the 50s flat, I expect. It's normally how it works for me. They're normally at least 2 seconds a lap faster.
Somebody responds to me, you could always just be an insufferable, obnoxious little dick asshole somewhere else, you know? Like, I'm surprised that nobody decided to moderate that. Like, that's pretty... There was no subtlety or joking kind of tone with that one. haven't seen anybody's even posted a time yet. I don't think there's that much more here for me. Like, not that I feel like I fully understand it with where I'm at. I haven't felt like I've got a great lap. It's just I don't really seem to get splits for anything better. And every time I try a new line somewhere or something, I just really seem to do shit. I just lose a tenth and a half. Let's change something and see what this does. So let's add half an inch of ride height and see if that has any impact on the bubble at all. Let's take a big swing at it. Did notice that I get that like a little bit of spark shit when I go with like compress after turn 1 with this car.
Right.
Not real bad though. Like I don't feel it on the controller like it's bottoming out and straightening up or anything.
Or hundreds of a second faster. I'm gonna add some rear ride height. Make it have some rake. Make it sporty, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, it probably needs camber now. That does not work. That makes it worse.
It actually solved it. Well, made it much, much better. Like honestly, if that's what I want to do, balance testing, but like, I drove this for a few laps and it's like, you know what, I'd rather just like work on the other Astra and Civic and Focus thing or something for us to just do a season than keep driving this thing. It's not awful, but I was gonna sit around and try a bunch of stuff like this. I'd rather do something like that than do something for 5 weeks of a Taurus series at 3 or 4 tracks I don't even really want to race at.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. So they are pretty close though. Not liking them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll wait to hear back from Sekiju because might have a livery or something I can fucking steal as well.
Yeah.
I do enjoy racing
Yeah,
stuff like
goddamn it, I
this though.
still gotta do a fucking. Yeah. So do the goddamn points for a set of courses stuff. Should just make Homer do that shit. When it was last week or whatever, when you guys were close, he's just like, "Damn, you got me by 1 point." It's like you already know this stuff. Just do it yourself. I don't fucking say. Like I don't want to fucking like Kiwi stuff. I don't want to
No, I think Kiwi needs to grow up here. Just fucking get over it. I'm tired of the.
fucking.
I'm tired of reading the whining already because I can just hear his whining voice on the fucking when I'm reading it. It just pisses me off.
That's the thing is that it feels like you can't be honest like that without just making him butthurt.
Yeah.
And like he kind of does that like thing where it's like, I mean, like when I was grouchy and didn't want to race before, like I really didn't have that much of a problem with his protest with anime. Like I wasn't upset that he protested, regardless of what we found. Like it was reasonable. But the problem that I have more with that stuff is that it's like when it felt like if we did nothing and came to that thing, he wouldn't really respect our decision. He'd just moan about how he got fucked over the whole time. And then you had him ball, getting mad about getting the penalty for 7. And it's just like, that's the thing. Like, he's been in enough meetings to know that, like, we don't just make a rule for the fucking hell of it. Like, we do something for a reason. And why, like, we've had this in the past where, like, slow guys complain about how the drop round's fucking them over. And it's kind of like, how about instead of complaining to try to get people to lose points when real life comes up, you just get faster.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to gain positions through nonsense. And halfway through the season, when Sean was struggling with the weight, we kind of had this like, oh, what's the fucking point? Like, we're just gonna get fucked over anyway. I shouldn't practice. Whatever. I don't know why I even bother. And then like he's got this fucking mouth operation thing coming up that he wants us to delay the start of the season by 1 week. And like it fits in the schedule perfectly fine. Like I'm willing to do it. But if we
He's
weren't
a
going to
drop
do
round.
that and he was going to miss the first round when he wants no drop round, then he wouldn't have a drop round anymore. And I guarantee you he'd show up at the second fucking race and be like, oh, I might as well not even fucking practice. I got fucked over because there's no drop round, so I'm already out of the fucking championship. Yeah, it's kind of like there's no winning. And like the thing was like, I didn't say anything about 7 or whatever. He did say something. He made underhanded comments about it every fucking week until the thing happened. And then like he didn't seem to have any worry when it was the first like half of the season and Sean, despite being a silver driver, qualified on pole and won the first race and
Right.
led the championship for the first half of the season. Like that wasn't any worry about, oh, maybe that silver guy should have been a gold guy, but then 7 is like, oh, maybe that bronze guy should have been like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like self-centered stuff. Like I understand to some extent, and like raising it as a question or whatever is fair, but accusing it of being rigged and unfair, I'm getting fucked over and stuff like is exactly the kind of shit that just like drains my energy, and especially from someone who should know better. Yeah, like if it's some rando who's never really done league racing and stuff before, then like you explain to him, like, look, we've been doing this for a long time and we've arrived where we are for a reason. But like he should know that.
Yeah.
And again, like there's no incentive to turn up every week. Well, if we have no drop round and you lag out or you have to miss the race because your power's out or your internet dies or whatever, then there's no incentive for you to turn up for the rest of the whole fucking season. And we've had that in the past where stuff like that happens and people are just like, oh, whatever, I'm out of it anyway, I'm done. And with the way this kind of stuff's going and dealing with people fucking complaining about stuff, if I lag out of a fucking race and I'm out of the points thing, then I'm very likely to just be like, all right, fuck it, I'm taking this season off. Peace. Like, so I don't know. I just yeah, like we just kind of like can't win, and it should be from him. Let's see, I gotta do the goddamn points first, of course. I gotta finish up the rally stuff. Should have it ready for Wednesday.
Well, at least we got a few more weeks left. I'm just trying to fit.
Yeah, and I need to do the what do you call it? The like the info thread and all that stuff for the Nürburgring race. So like I ran around a little bit more with like the 1 horsepower and 2 foot-pounds of torque didn't really seem to matter for the Opel
No.
until I nailed it, and then I couldn't keep up with it with the Volkswagen. So I just reverted back to what I had and figured it was good the way it was. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it needs changing. I think it's fine.
I mean, I think the only difference from the build that you and me tested the one night, I added the drive shaft to the Opel, basically.
Right. Okay. To be honest, I think for for probably us, the most important thing is going to be just qualifying. As long as we qualify in the top four, it'll probably be just you, me, or
Yeah.
Ball who wins the race, and that'll probably depend on who's in first place, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how close anybody else is, though, too. Like, like if Bob, I mean, if Bob even shows up, like if he qualifies fifth or something, then the guy in fourth might be in trouble. Because going for a bad move there and peeling somebody away from the pack
Yeah.
would be pretty bad. So I think what I might do with it is set it for, we do, see, 7 laps is like an hour and 3 minutes or something at our pace. So probably like an hour and 5 or so for them. And then, or I could do 8 laps. Either one would be fine since it wouldn't make that much of a difference. And then set it for a 12-hour thing and start it before sunrise. So it's
Mm.
kind of like a dawn to dusk thing.
I like
Because the
that.
cars don't have good headlights, but they're also so slow that the
Yeah.
two like blind death spots there don't really hurt them. So I don't really want it to go full dark, but I don't really care if it does for half a lap or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all I'll do is just set it for like 7 laps probably. They're a little on the short side because we are, like our lap times being sub nines. That means there's gonna be a lot of people running like 9:30s and stuff. So probably better to run it a little on the short side. And then I think I'll choose one of the tire wear things that makes it so that the Volkswagen can do like 5 laps pretty comfortably. So that means the Opel could do the same, and that way, if you were to crash early or something like that, you could use up your pit stop and make it to the end from there.
I'm just scrolling Facebook a little bit. Oh, Nico Rosberg is absolutely ripping it out of Dana Patrick, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
She's like,
Or she,
she goes on saying that Montreal's one of the hardest tracks of the year, and Rosberg's like, no, it's not. It's one of the easiest ones of the year.
she's just saying that because she literally lost a race there by running over a shoe under caution. So for her, it's like, oh, this is such a tough track to win at. Like, I still don't understand how a fucking. It looked like it was just a men's skateboarding shoe.
Right.
running it over at 40 miles an hour fucked up her car. Like like what the fuck kind of stock car is it made out of paper mache? Like
What's a shoe made out of? That's more impressively.
yeah. Yeah, what brand of shoe was that? I need to buy some of those.
I really don't like her very much. She's irritating.
Yeah,
I don't.
nobody likes her very much. But yeah, if you don't like her, it's because she's a woman driver, and that
No,
threatens you somehow.
that is not.
Like that's why
That
everybody
it's because she talks
exactly
utter
like that's part of the reason
bullshit.
why everybody disliked her too. Like, yeah,
But
she just like yell on the radio all the time and blame everyone else for what happened. And then there was like a couple of times where like she'd be in a wreck, and she'd like walk over and smack the other guy in the back of the helmet or whatever, like he was an idiot. And it's like if someone did that to her, shit would have kicked off. Like it would have been like a suspension and like all this kind of like sexist stuff on her or whatever. But she'd just walk over and smack them and have a problem about it. And like it was funny because her spotter guy always just sounded like that defeated husband type. She'd be like, "What's this guy doing? God, this guy's an idiot. What a fucking idiot." He's just like, "Yeah." like, like he just doesn't want to disagree with her because then she'll get mad at him too. Like saying she has like no sense of humor, and yeah, so she wasn't very likable.
it's a, I just researched her on the internet. She is divorced, and I wonder why.
Yeah. Did you see the thing from the NASCAR banquet with her where she got all pissed off?
No,
They had like a comedian guy that was doing the introduction thing, and she
right.
was like sitting at a table with Ricky Stenhouse or whatever. That she was like her boyfriend or maybe it was her husband. I don't know if they were whatever at the time. And he said like Jay, like the comedian guy's just like, "Oh look, it's Danica Patrick up here. She's not used to this. Or she's not used to being this close to the front." And like she just gave him this look that like she would obviously not find it funny at all. And then like she kind of glared over at Stenhouse or something like that. And a bit later he said something about like, "Hey Ricky, next time she asks, does this driving suit make me look fat? Just say no or whatever." And like he looked angry about it. And then it turned out that like they complained, like she did specifically, I don't know. And he had to come out like later during the thing and apologize and clarify like, look, I'm just making jokes. Don't take them personally, like. And so yeah, it was like she's such a bitch that you can't even smile at a comedian guy who is trying to liven things up. Like, has to complain about him until he apologizes. Like,
What did she race in NASCAR or was it just IndyCar?
yeah, yeah,
She did.
NASCAR a long time.
Yeah, I thought I
I think
recognized
she
her.
did NASCAR longer than IndyCar.
Was she the one that was always at the back as well?
She was decent in qualifying, but yeah, she like never really did very well. Um, Richard Petty got in trouble too at one point because he said that like she'll never win a race. And he was like, I don't know, she can drive fast, but she just can't race anything. Like, it's just whatever. And again, people
What?
got all
What?
mad at him, sexist, etc.
That's not sexist. That's just stating fact. Was he right?
Yeah,
Was he right? He was right, wasn't he?
yeah,
So
she's
yep, never won a
yep,
race. You can say that about some of the people on the Formula One grid. That doesn't make you sexist. That just makes you have an opinion about a Pacific driver.
yeah. It's just it's sexist because she's a minority. So I mean, I guess if you put a guy in the W series and he was never going to win the race, then
Yeah, but that's not true, though, is it?
I mean, I do think that stuff's kind of funny in a way because there are like, I mean, like Catch is one of those ones that's like women can't drive, and it's like I don't necessarily think that that's the problem, but like there's obviously some differences there. Like pregnancy is one of them.
Yeah, just
Because if you're gonna start a family, like you got to take a year off, and like
well,
there's
not only that.
no series out there that's highly competitive where people just take a fucking year off and are fine. Like it disrupts everyone,
And you
and
also got to think like it in a woman, unfortunately, it changes the shape of their bodies. And to
Yeah.
be in a race car, you have to be so small. Like especially in like
Yeah.
IndyCar and Formula One, you're not allowed to have hips. You cannot have hips, and you definitely can't have
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah, and it's funny too because like there are, I mean, like a lot of people just are Formula One fanboys, so it's like Formula One's the pinnacle, and anything outside of that, like who cares, kind of. But like there are girl drivers that do stuff. I mean, like in sprint cars and midgets and stuff. Like Jade Avedizian was a fucking midget champion here, and those little midget things are 400 horsepower four cylinders in them and weigh fucking 900 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, they have a ridiculous power to weight ratio, and those guys are absolutely vicious.
Well,
Like they're so aggressive.
like the
And
thing
like
is,
she drives well in those. I mean, it's like it's harder to find a ballsier car than something like that to drive. And I don't know, it's just fun. Like it's not possible. It's just I think part of it also is the numbers too. Like, what percentage of little boys want to drive a race car versus little girls?
you
And you think of what percentage of men that drive a race car are actually good. Like
yeah.
that's a pretty low percentage. So you take an even low percentage of an even lower percentage of females who want to do it. And yeah, I'm not going to find talent very often in that small pool.
The other thing with Formula One as well, like it's not. I'm not saying it's impossible for women to not be able to drive Formula One cars because they can, but for not very long. Uh, was it Mercedes Benz had a Formula One test driver who was a female, and she passed out on the
Yeah,
wheel twice because her neck went.
right.
And like, surely, even though she's only a test driver, she's probably going through the same sort of training as the actual racing drivers to be able to
Yeah.
drive the cars, right? You would have thought. So like,
You'd
you
hope
make
so if she wasn't just like a token test
yeah,
driver, like fucking what was her name, Carmen Jorda was kind of like it seemed like her purpose was just to wear a cute little shirt that left her midriff hanging out, so that way she could wave at the camera cute in the pit lane rather than actually test anything.
but like even like some of the men though, they get out of the car and they physically can't get out of the car after a session.
Yeah,
There was that who was the one who he jumped in for Monza a couple of seasons ago. He jumped in because someone had to be pulled out, so he just jumped in to replace him. And like
I
he
don't
could
remember.
was it I don't think it was Oliver Behrman. I think it was the year before that. And like he
Yeah,
had to be actually pulled and recovered out of the car because his muscles just completely went in his body after the race. He just literally couldn't get out of the car.
right.
And he was driving in Formula 2 before that. So like the I think the jump from Formula 2 to Formula 1 is so extreme on your actual physical body that I'm not sure if women
Right.
could be able to go for a whole season being
Yeah,
petite because like you see like Max and that they can just get out like it's nothing, but I think that's because he's so used to doing it, and it's that section of getting used to doing it. Can a woman survive that small amount of time that it takes to get you used to it,
right,
sort of thing? And like you got to do it safely as well, surely, right? So
right.
they got to be strong enough in the neck muscles. I think the neck and the leg muscles are probably the most important. And I know you can rest your head a little bit against the boards, but it still must be fairly brutal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, on some of the corners they're pulling like 6.5 G now, which is pretty ridiculous when you think about it.
Yeah, so that's another thing that like is a complication with the like testing restrictions and running restrictions for reserve and test drivers, and I mean not necessarily just Formula One, but some of them have rules about how like a driver can't be doing a full season in something else. And I don't know, isn't that the thing with Formula 2 right now, or if you win it twice, is it you're not allowed to compete again or something?
I'm not sure how many
Or did they
times you
throw
can.
that away?
That there was a rule. I'm
Yeah,
not
with
sure
some
if
of that
it's
stuff
still in
where
though.
there's like people that don't really have the ability to get race mileage like that unless it's just private testing. Which I mean, I know they can do that with like old retired Formula One cars. They can go test them and get them race fit, kind of
Yeah,
like that. But still, like a lot of mileage you'd have to do to have it actually equal race fit.
yeah. I mean, I would love to see it. I'd like to see it. A woman to be able to make it to Formula One.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to even see them competitive, but I just don't think it will happen. Not with the because you got to think as well. Women that are going to be fitting in race cars are generally smaller than the men. Yuki Tsunoda being the exception, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
but, but the helmets as well. I mean, the helmets are heavy in the Formula One cars, and you've also got to
Yeah.
obviously take that through the corners as well.
Yep. Who was it that used to have the helmet that had two of those eye screws on either side of it, and he'd hang a bowling ball off of it by a string and do exercises lifting the bowling ball up with his head and then change it to the other side, and that was the way he worked out his neck all the time when he wasn't in the car.
I don't know. I see how they do it now with like Lando Norris, and it's like they've got two men doing like tug of rope, but he's using his neck muscles versus them.
Yeah, his neck.
You're thinking, you're just watching him and thinking, fucking hell, they're gonna rip his neck off in a minute, but he can fucking hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God we don't have to do any of them ridiculous exercises to play this, eh?
Yeah. Sim racing don't need any of that.
No, you can just be fat and
I
sit
guess
in the
there are some
chair.
kind of fat gentleman drivers though that like makes me wonder how well they are with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. If I do decide to go racing again in the next couple of years, I'm definitely gonna have to lose some weight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to get out of the car in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly difficult. I mean, I think it's even worse for you in the US because for quite a lot of your series, is you have to have those nets as well.
Yeah.
But one of the
I mean,
things,
the way those are pretty easy to get out most of the time.
well, in the UK,
Or like open, I mean.
when you sign up to a league, when you do your C what license is it called? The C uh, the license that you take to pass it. You have to prove that you can get out of the car fast enough as well. That's one of the obviously
Yeah.
apart from you have to take a physical health check, and then you obviously have to prove that you can get out of the car within 10 seconds, which I've got actually a feeling it's actually been reduced since when I done it. I think it might be like 8 seconds now. So you obviously need to take your harness off and then open the door and then fit through the roll cage to get out of the car. And you've got to be able to shut the door and then
Yeah.
that's it. You got to stand. And you got to do all that in I think 8 to 10 seconds now. And it sounds 10 seconds, oh yeah, just to get out of the car, but it's harder than what you think, especially when you're under pressure.
Yeah.
I do want to do it though. I have thought about buying a PC and maybe have a look at some of the other series, like iRacing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just thinking of that, like I could for buying a PC, what I would want to do proper sim racing with. at that point you might as well buy yourself a proper wheel as well, right? And then if you're already
Yeah.
when you're going into that kind of wheel territory, you might as well buy yourself a proper seat and like you're thinking, well, you probably could easily spend £3,000 on a setup quite easily, and
Yeah.
that's enough for a base race car. That's like
Right.
that's a Honda Civic right there with a K20. I mean, you're only like £500-600 away from being race ready there.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you have all the stuff that goes along with it though too, as far as entry fees and maintenance and all that kind of stuff too, which like at least with the computer and the wheel and stuff, assuming it's of reasonable quality, then you don't have to do that too much. Of course, then I
Yeah,
guess if you were gonna play something like iRacing, you gotta like budget for that.
yeah. You still got to pay what
I
£8 a
just
month
can't
for
see
that.
playing iRacing unless it was gonna be well. I mean, it's not even that. It's like $15 a car and $15 a track on top of that too.
Yeah, but there's
And
nothing like actually
it's
getting out on track though as well. Like,
yeah,
and it's expensive for sure. I mean, just thinking of the entry fee, I think the entry fee for a season in 750 clubs £1,000. Then you need like 200 quid for the license, and then I think it's another 50 something pounds per session per race. So
yeah,
for a race weekend, it would probably cost you what £300 for a weekend once you've paid all the other fees off, obviously. And then
right,
obviously all you've got to do then is pay for the car. So fuel will probably be quite a bit. That'll probably be what £80 to £100 in fuel for a weekend. Um, then probably right tires probably could if you buy the I think they have an actual set tire what you can have. I'm pretty sure they last for quite a few races. But I'm pretty sure the
right,
MR2 stuff you can get like 2 sets for a whole season, and you could probably still start the next season after that with them tires too, and still be good.
right.
And then like if you're doing hot hatch stuff, the car doesn't need to be very much. It doesn't really need to change all too much performance wise. You're limited on what suspension you can have, so the suspension is quite cheap. Like you only then have servicing costs of the car, which granted can be expensive from time to time,
Right,
especially if you ding it or something, or break a control arm or stuff like that.
right.
At that point, you're probably wanting to get a donor car anyway, but just so you can rip parts off.
Yeah,
And the good thing about in the UK as well, we've just opened up the rules for like towing and stuff as well. So I could easily tow a Honda Civic race car with my Honda CRV. Boom.
yeah.
It is tempting.
That's one of those things that like seems normal here, but we have trucks everywhere here that are
Yeah,
good at pulling trailers and stuff. So like here, it's like pull something with a Honda CRV. I mean, like maybe one of those little baby single axle camp trailers or like a very small boat or something. But like
it's
nobody
more to
pulls
do with
anything with a CRV here.
it's. I mean, my CRV can tow 3.5 ton, but the um the problem is my
Has independent
license.
rear suspension though too. So
My license is was the limiting factor there.
uh,
It's you can't tow anything just on a standard license. You have to get a separate license. But
huh.
they just scrapped that. So
Yeah, that's good. That isn't. Here it's only if you're pulling like big shit like commercial stuff or whatever like that does. But you can just like get a trailer like in 20-foot car trailer to haul behind.
Well, before it was
and
you were limited to 3.5 ton, but it also included the vehicle that you were driving.
yeah.
So if your car weighs 2 ton, you can only then tow like a ton and a bit with a trailer. I mean, a car trailer themselves weigh 400 kilos, and then time you've got your equipment on there as well, you're never going to do it. But they've just bumped it up to 4.5 ton now, so it's easily doable now.
Yeah.
Right. It is 3:15. Jesus Christ. It's Father's Day here in the UK, so I'm sure I'm going to get jumped on in the morning. I'm going to go watch qualifying, I think, and go to sleep.
Why can't my gift be to just go to bed and sleep?
Can my gift be that you don't exist?
The moral oral show always had good lessons. There's one where like he's asking his dad or whatever about what if you love something too much? He's like, "Oh, son, love is a powerful emotion, but it also fades very quickly, and soon you realize that it just gets in the way of the things that really matter, like sleeping and just being left alone." Wow, Dad, how long does it take for love to fade? Faster than you'd think, son. Faster than you'd think.
All right, man. Well, have a good weekend. May see you tomorrow if you're on.
Yep,
If
you
not,
too.
I'll catch you on Monday.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be around. Yep.
Bye,
Later.
man. See ya.